before they closed down the base. But anyway, so I took her camping, and I was doing some fishing on the river as soon as I woke up. Did end up catching like a German brown trout, I think they call them. And that was the only thing I caught. But about a half hour went by, and I was like, what am I doing? I got to make my coffee. So I put the fucking water on the fire, boiled it up, had me some instant Taster's Choice with sugar and cream. And there was something about being out there on that cool morning after, getting late all night in a tent and fishing that just about made for a perfect day in my life. I shouldn't remember that day. It was relatively uneventful compared to other days of my life, but I remember it like it was yesterday because it's like the perfect painting. You just remember those perfect days, and that was beautiful. God, that coffee was so good. I could taste it through my nose. It was the craziest thing. It's probably the fresh air up there. Oh, just delicious. Fucking instant coffee, and it was delicious. So you guys are... men drink it black. Oh, I guess I'm a beast then. If men drink it black, I'm a beast. I like additives. And I also like mocha too. Is that a little too city for you guys? Which is basically, now in that case, I don't need sugar. I just add cocoa powder to the coffee, and there's your mocha. That's not how they make it at Starbucks, but that's how I make it. And I make a frozen mocha frappuccino, which is basically ice cubes, strong instant coffee crystals, a bunch of Hershey's chocolate syrup, and some semi-sweet chocolate chips, milk, and I think I add something else, but I can't remember. I don't remember, but you blend that all up. Better than what Starbucks serves for $4.50 or $5 a cup. The trick is you have to have a big straw because the chocolate chips won't come up through the straw if you don't. They'll clog it up. So y'all wanted me to do a show tonight. Guy made me do a show tonight, and I'm sitting here thinking, it won't be long in my neck of the woods before the sun rises. Gosh damn it. My buddy and I are thinking about going metal detecting today. He's on duty right now. And I don't know. I love metal detecting. It's fun as shit. I want to find the big find. Not the 1947 penny. I want to find the 30 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand find. But that's not going to happen because I'm realistic. But I'm still going to look. And it's exciting to find shit you get to keep. It's just, I dug this up. So far, doing it out here, I've only found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, about 7 coins. Some stuff I couldn't dig up because my fucking knee wouldn't bend anymore. So I literally left coins behind at this public park. That made me sad. Sun coming up there in Florida. Why are you still up, guy? That worries me a little, man. I think this is Mr. White's normal schedule, but I don't think this is your normal schedule. Jew says, I work with 2 guys who buy large 3 cream, 3 sugar, half hot chocolate. Half hot? That's kind of weird. I guess they want to drink it fast. I didn't even know they served it half hot. Laptop keyboard froze on phone now. All right, well, Kevin's going to go in and get a little bit of... we'll talk about something more interesting when I come back. But let me think. I guess we could talk about the shootings, gun control. There's really, what are we going to do? I mean, background checks, that's pretty much my thing. Try something. We got to try something. It's getting a little crazy now. The rest of the world's laughing at us. But we can't really mess with the Second Amendment. So how are we going to do that? Right now, if you're on a no-fly list, you can still get a gun. That doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? So little things like that. I think we could tie up some loose ends. And I know everybody's going to say, well, they'll just get the gun from the black market then. Well, we got to try something. I don't know what. I don't have the answer. But this is getting kind of ridiculous. Everybody's shooting up crowds. Takes a pussy-ass motherfucker to shoot a bunch of innocent people, man. And relatively crazy, but also pussy. Yeah. Well, fuck them. I heard that at the college shooting in Oregon a couple months back, there were 3 people concealed carrying, but they weren't in the same building. So one was going to go and approach the shooter, But he talked with the other two, and they all decided not to go because they thought that the cops would think they were the shooter and shoot them. So here's an example where someone with a concealed carry and was carrying could have saved lives, but chose not to. So there are little things like that that have to be ironed out, because I hear the argument all the time, well, if everybody had a gun, this shit wouldn't happen. They'd only get 1 or 2 shot before somebody shot them. I don't know about that, man. I really don't know. But I think everybody should have some kind of powerful self-defense with them, especially ladies. Taser, something like that. Something you can pull out quick and fire and incapacitate a dude. Yep. Or a woman, because Ronda Rousey's dangerous. I would probably kick her in the pussy, because now she's mad that Holly Holm knocked her out, so she's going to be completely... She already said she could beat Floyd Mayweather in a no-rules fight. I'd kick her in the twat. Kick her directly in the vaginals. That's just the way that goes. Bah, bah, bah. Oh, gosh. Are you guys really hating each other? Amendment. A minor change in a document. Yeah, okay. Have to be U.S. to vote. Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to let you guys continue to scrap it out in there. I don't encourage it, but I'm also not going to stop it. And I'm going to find a tune to play while I bleed the lizard. Now, I know some of y'all haven't heard that one in a while. And refill my cafe Olay. Yeah, today. Maybe we'll talk about interpretations of the Second Amendment and when it was formed, whether or not the founders and forefathers could foresee the types of weapons that would come on down the pipe. Who knows? All right, what did I just click? I didn't mean to. Goddamn, clicking shit all on its own. Let's see if we can find something good here. Hey, hi, cat on tap. No, that's kind of creepy. Old Chucks is cool. Yeah, we'll do this. And this leads into consequence-free speech, which we may get into, but I don't know, because I don't know what I feel like doing. But until we figure that out, let's do this.
When I cop a beat, I make sure it hits hard like rock, yeah. Knock you off your feet, they constantly try stopping me. Obviously they can't, cause I'm hotter than steamed broccoli. Knocking apart your retards properly, comma. Pump lyrics like arteries, spewing rhymes like I'm vomiting, comma. Start with me, I'm a hip-hop anomaly, comma. You just a wannabe, comma. And it's comedy, comma. You gotta be joking, you can't be serious, period. I oughta be frank with you, honestly, man, you bother. This ain't Monopoly, you can't pay me to be on my property. Just don't talk to me, follow me, man, finally dawn on me. In the league of extraordinary men, I'm like Sean Connery. Rap commodity, hip-hop in every part of me. A cop a CD and it feels like you just won the lottery. Proceed to pop the top off the pop off, I'm man and honor me. Enjoying the population, you calling me. I put on my chucks and lace them. Bang, in the bass in the basement. I put on my chucks and lace them. Bang, in the bass in the basement. I put on my chucks and lace them. Bang, in the bass in the basement. I put on my chucks and lace them. Bang, in the bass in the basement. I control conversation through verbal manipulation. Prefer the situation be herbal and stimulation. Best of my generation's progressive degeneration, but this is just preparation. The best is yet to be tasted. No more time to be wasted. Everyone take your places. Show's about to start. Be seated, don't leave them vacant. Flow so sharp, a razor couldn't replace it. I go so hard, I'm competing even with pavement. Crafty articulation erases all speculation. Debating, hating, and waiting for something better than Jason. Ain't Nathan. Ain't shit is on vacation. They anxious and patient. Now that's just tasteless. I'm good, better, best. Never let it rest. Yes, till my good is better. And my better best. I'm headed for the cheddar. Nigga should invest. Check. Who could've said it better? I just said it best. Yep. I put on my chucks and lace them. Bang, in the bass in the basement. I put on my chucks and lace them. Bang, in the bass in the basement. I put on my chucks and lace them. Bang, in the bass in the basement. that I mentioned and send your mind into a different dimension. I'm representing for all my people that came from the bottom and had to hustle 24/7 from winter to autumn to get it. I spit it better than most of these veterans. So sick that the doctors can't prescribe no medicine. I'm in full pursuit of these dead presidents. Get on my hype, cutty. I grind late night like David Letterman. I'm nocturnal, hotter than the devil with some rocks in his socks on the block, rocking thermals. But at the same time, I'm colder than the chip on your shoulder, Arctic boulder, Russian soldier. I'm colder than a Nova when the engine freeze over. Constantly blowing Doja, you never see me sober. It's him again, I'm better than you ever been. Whatever you spitting gon' come up missing, it's irrelevant.
I put on my chucks and lace them. Still I'm saying, who are you and what are you doing in my garage? When the basement's full of them wannabe superstars. But you won't see me rapping for glamour and camouflage. They rapping to make a million, I'm rapping to make a difference. They clapping in my deliverance, acting my independence. Attracted the competition, I'm mad at the comprehension. So I put on my chucks and lace them to get attention. Creating a state of tension, awaiting my real intentions. It's funny what a little money do to a person. Get in the booth, tell the truth, skip the bullshit cursing. Should you choose to let loose, prove the music is working again. Use it to curtain the man off of the dollars and cents. Cause who knew, not you, be true to yourself and the crew. Man, what else can I do? That's who I'm selling it to. And what's the relevance to? You could try, but you couldn't walk a mile in my shoes. My shoes, my shoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna say fuck that song. You know what? Because I don't put on my chucks and lace them. I don't know if you do or not. I don't put on my chucks and lace them. I don't have chucks and I don't lace them. Yeah, I gotta make sure that's coming through. Gotta test everything on this fucking dumbass shit. Yeah, mute that. I don't want to hear my own goddamn voice coming back, but it's better than hearing the Chuck song. All right, let's go ahead and mute it. There we go. So we're back, and I'll read a little bit. It looks like Joe Seeker has come in under a sock account. It would be fine if you could just... God damn it. I mean, it always turns evil. That's the problem. All right, well, I'm not going to be... I don't have the energy to ban people, so y'all might have to scrap this out. And I don't side with anybody. I just... I don't know. It's a philosophy thing. I don't agree with anybody going out to fuck with anybody else's life on purpose, you know? And, I mean, you guys know if you do that or if you don't. Something either gets under your skin or you get jealous or they fuck with you first, whatever. I mean, it's hard to tell. It also could be a misinterpretation. You know, if somebody's just joshing, poking at you a little, and you snap, crackle, pop, that's maybe an overreaction. I don't know. Yeah, there's a train coming through the Arizona. I don't know if I told you all this or not, but I was 21 years old at a bar in Alaska. Yeah, called the Refinery, North Pole, Alaska. Got drunk. It was about 3 a.m, and we were staying all night because they never close, you know. And a train came just across the street, and so I went and hopped on it. Yeah, I do shit. And hopped on the bitch, and it started moving. Went about a mile down, and it was gradually picking up speed, and I was like, I am fucked now, you know. I either jump off and break something, or I go from Fairbanks to goddamn Anchorage. So it stopped, and this guy on standing there with a clipboard saw me. He was on the... If you were facing the front of the train, he was on the left side, and I was kind of over on the right edge of this boxcar on a ladder. And he goes, "Hey." That's all he said. Yeah, I didn't say anything. Got off and walked back to the bar. I don't know why I did that. I think we give our own self-test, little test of courage and bravery. I think so. It doesn't have to be on video now. Thank God, man. I am so happy that when I was younger, they didn't have GoPro cams and everything wasn't on the web. And now they got these self-tracking cams, you know, because I would have done the most outrageous things possible and everything would be broken. I would look like the letter W laying over the letter Q. That's what I would look like right now. And right now I just kind of look like a Z that is having sex with a capital E. That's different. That's a little different. This surgery can correct my problems. But recovery is going to be a bitch. Nice pissing in a bottle and not being able to get up to take a shit for a week. That's going to suck. But I'll share all the gory details.